Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello, good morning, and good night. My name is Jaime Banks, and I am here to help you slay, per usual. So today's video is going to be using the Kylie Jenner Royal Peach palette. Ooh, am I cute yet? Am I Kylie? Am I slaying? Am I giving it to you? I don't know why you gagging. I serve it to you every time. Okay, so yeah, today's video is gonna be inspired by using the Kylie Jenner Royal Peach palette. And before I did a actual poll on my Instagram saying whether or not, on my last video, if you guys want to see the Kylie or the Morphe, all you guys chose Morphe, which look, that's okay. But you know what? For today, we are going to use the Kylie Jenner Royal Peach palette. So this palette here, I've heard some really good things about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go ahead and do my base and everything off camera. And then you guys are just here to really look at, you know, the tutorial and look at the review. So give or take, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Just hold on, pump your brakes, have plenty of seats, and I will be right back.
2 hours later.
Now, before we go any further, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some base up in it. What I need you guys to do is subscribe to my channel and please be part of the Jaime Banks family. You know you want to. You're gonna come back anyway. Why don't you just go ahead and subscribe to my channel? Come on now. You know you love me. You know you love me. Okay, so now my base is set. Actually, no it's not. What I am going to be using is the Mercier setting powder, and we're just gonna add that to the face. And y'all already know how much I love me some Mercier. After trying this, oh, let me tell you, y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all better go out there and get you some Mercier because she is bomb. So what we're gonna do is just set this under the eye, and I'm setting it under the eye to prevent from creasing my concealer. After all this hard work, you wanna make sure it's set. We're gonna set this forehead. And then we're gonna do some reverse contouring under the cheeks. So I also forgot to mention that I no longer highlight the top part of my brows anymore. That is so 2016, 2017, sis. We are in 2018, highlighting the top of the brows, I'm cool on. And then now I'm just gonna go ahead and dust this powder away. Now, what you guys already see is just a luminous, snatched base. Now, I like to use the Mercier twice. I know it seems like a lot of powder, but you wanna get snatched like I do? Keep watching. So I'm gonna be using my bronzer, because that's what it's called, my lovely Too Faced Dark Chocolate Matte Soleil bronzer. Now if I can get this bad boy, got it. So I'm gonna dip into there using my angled contour brush, and I'm just gonna bronze up. Oh, I smell the chocolate. I smell the chocolate, so bomb. I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze up like I normally do. The orthopedic surgeon ain't ready for these cheekbones. Gonna bronze up this hairline real quick. And then the jawline. If you guys didn't know, I'm sure you guys do, but for those who don't know, contouring is supposed to, bronzing, whatever you call it, it's used to help shove things away, you know, shove it away, put it away, let it go somewhere until further notice. That's exactly what contour does. So I like to use contour to help me shove away the things I don't need to have seen. You don't need to see the definition of the fat I got in my face. We're just gonna, you know, snatch that away. Y'all already know Too Faced is killing the game. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of powder, just a little bit, because I don't want y'all to think I'm just being crazy. Right there. Just to snatch up that bronzer. And right here. Just a little bit under the eye again. Okay, so now that the oven is preheated to 350, we are now cooking. I am now going to start doing the eye look. The first thing that I'm going to do is put on a base. And I'm using the Fenty Amplifying Eye Primer. And we're just going to put that on the lid here. And then we're just going to blend it out. I'm actually really happy that I featured this on my channel, only because the base of this is really, really, really good. And it really does help make the look pop, and it does help make the look last a lot longer because the base is really sticky. And do the same thing to the other eye. What you mean? You already know this. All right, and that's it. So I did add tape off camera. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, when I blend in the shadows, it doesn't get messy. And so for those who don't know, I like to add tape to give me that snatched effect. You know what I mean? Like once I take it off, I'm like, woo, there's wing. All right, so now it's time to test out this Royal Peach palette. She has, ooh, it's pretty. So she does have a full-size mirror. She also has 12 shades. I see a total of 7 shimmers, and then she has a total of 5 matte shades. So what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna swatch them, only because I feel like, to me, I feel like when you swatch, it kind of just, first of all, it gets messy. Second of all, I feel like you're wasting the product when you swatch. That's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. It is what it is. She also has a medium-sized brush in there, which is really nice. So the first color that I'm gonna dive into is this one right here. It's called Peachy, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. So I'm just gonna put some of that on the brush. Oh, so you do get a lot. Just by a couple taps, you do get a lot of product in there. And of course, I'm gonna use the mirror that's in the pan. Why wouldn't I? Go ahead and just add that to the lid. I mean, and it's super pigmented, so that's a good thing. Just so you know, okay, wait. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some base up in it. I know I'm a big fan of Kylie's products. Just because and for the record, I spent this with my own money. I'm not gonna be biased. I'm not. I'm gonna give you guys my honest, truthful review. I know there's a lot of people out there who just can't stand the Kardashians / Jenners. I know there's a bunch of them who just hate them. I'm just reviewing the product. I'm letting you know if it's worth it or not, if it's worth your money. So please don't come at me in the comments. Please don't come at me. Continue to blend Peachy. And at this moment, I'm just doing windshield wiper motions just to blend it out, just windshield wiper motions. And again, there's really not a lot of fallout, but that's to be determined. So we'll see here in a minute if it does have a lot of fallout. So there is obviously no smell, which is a good thing. I've seen a lot of people who've said it does smell very, like very chemically, and I get that. But it just depends on what lab she's using to create, you know, her products and whatnot. So just first impressions of me using the palette already, like diving into the first color. It's a very warm, peachy toned color, which is very, very gorgeous in my opinion. And I do like the fact that the names are on the back. I know some people aren't the biggest fan of that. It's not hard to match the names with the colors. To me, it's not. For some people who have a problem with it, I get it. But all you have to do is follow the order of the names with the order of the palette. To me, it's simple. All right, so on a clean Morphe brush, I'm gonna dip into this shade here, which is called Cinnamon. So I'm gonna dip into the shade Cinnamon. I just tapped it a couple times. Now, based on what I see here in the palette, there is kickback. To me, I feel like kickback is not that serious. For some people it is because they feel like it's wasting the product, but to me, it's as simple as and call it a day. So what I'm gonna do with Cinnamon is I'm just gonna tap that underneath Peachy, just to darken it up a bit and make it more, you know, more spicy, so to speak. I'm not gonna lie though, so far I do feel like Kylie is killing the game with her makeup and with her, you know, with her business. I know, like I said, a lot of people aren't here for the Kardashians, a lot of people aren't here for the Jenners, and I get that. But I feel like my job here on YouTube is to give you guys an authentic review, to give you guys an authentic, you know, honest review. And I feel like I don't need to sugarcoat anything or be biased, but just based off of this palette in itself, I feel like it's not bad. Like I really feel like it's not bad. Okay, so for the next step here, I am going to be adding this lovely blue to the lid. I think I'm not going to do no cut creases. I think I'm just going to strictly do like a bold blue color just on the lid there, and we're just going to define it and blend it out a bit. Just a blue smoky peachy eye. That's basically what I'm going for. A blue smoky peachy eye. It's going to look so bomb. I'm going to be using this packer brush here, and this blue shade is called Royal. That's it. It's just called Royal. But I am going to need some help. So with my beauty blender, I'm going to go in, or my so with my Real Technique sponge, I'm gonna dip back into this Laura Mercier powder, and I'm just gonna add that under the eye, because just in case that there's fallout, I wanna make sure it doesn't ruin my look, because I will get pissed off super fast. Girl gone, girl bye, girl boom. And we are good to go. All right, so now we're gonna dip into the shade Royal, and just looking at it, it looks very velvety. Like it looks really, really nice. I love the size of the, oh, yeah, there's definitely kickback in the pan. I'm just gonna lay it just like that so that it doesn't fling everywhere. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add that to my lid. Literally, I'm doing it from inner corner to outer corner. And then if it does look rough, it's okay, because we're gonna blend the edges out. Now, the one thing about matte shades that you don't wanna do also, you don't wanna swipe with your brush. Never swipe with matte shades. So you wanna make sure you're, you know, tapping, using tapping motions, because I feel like it's more effective than just swiping the, you know, the color on. Also going to do it to the other side. Like, I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's just the way that I put it on, even with this packer brush. I was using patting motions, and I feel like some of the colors are or this blue color here, the shade Royal, it's a little bit patchy, just a little bit. I'm gonna just test this out and see if I can make it work using the MAC Fix Plus. So I'm gonna put just a little bit on the brush, and then I'm gonna dive right back into the shade Royal to see if I can get, you know, I just wanna see if it's pigmented enough, you know what I mean? Ooh, not at all, not at all. So do not use Fix Plus on the matte shades, don't. I'm going to use a clean Morphe brush just to blend out the blue a little bit. Okay, it's blending it out. It's blending it out. I'm just worried that these matte shades could come across a bit patchy. Now that I'm blending it out, it's super patchy. I'm gonna see if I can fix this again using this packer brush. I think I probably might have saved it. I think what I probably should have did first was blend out my lid first and then add on the blue shade. I had to fix it. I fixed it, and now it doesn't look as bad as it once did. I'm just gonna blend out these edges a bit. So now that you see all this fallout here, I'm just gonna dust that away. But yeah, now that everything's blended out, it really doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Royal, the shade, in itself, was patchy. I want to go in with this shimmer shade called Mojito. And I am for sure going to need help with this MAC Fix Plus. And we're just going to dip into Mojito. I'm going to put that over here on the inner corner. Ooh, it's actually kind of pretty. I'm not sure if you guys can see it on camera, but when I see it here, just looking in the mirror, it's actually really pigmented. And then we're gonna do it to the other side. Yeah, this is actually coming together. I'm actually liking this look a lot. I kind of do wish, looking at the palette now, I kind of wish there was like a lighter shimmer shade, but I do understand the concept of what she was going for when she created these shades. I knew that it was supposed to give you like that royal theme of like colors, like peachy, that royal look of the palette in itself. It gives you that royal look. I was either going to try to see if I can make Sorbet work or Seashell work as a brow bone highlight. Maybe I still can, but I don't want to mess with it because this is already such a dramatic look already that I might leave it alone. So for my waterline, I'm going to be using the NYX Eyepencil in black. Okay, so liner is on. You know what I think I'm going to do? Go back into the palette with this packer brush into the shade Royal again, and I'm gonna smoke out the bottom lash line. And again, there was fallout, but again, I could just wipe that off. After looking for hours on end for my liner, I'm using the Fenty Longwear Liquid Eyeliner. And what I like to do, just to make sure it doesn't dry out, I like to just shake it a little bit. And then we're gonna bring that back down. If you're a beginner with liner, I feel like maybe this liner could be perfect for you, only because of the simple fact that it's so precise. And the way that the felt tip is made is so sharp that it will be hard for you to mess up, because it's just, look at that wing, like it's so snatched. Like the emphasis on snatch is how snatched it is. So both wings are done. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So next step is mascara. So I'm using my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. Oh, best stuff ever. I'm just gonna add that to my top. And I like this mascara only because it's really separating my lashes. It's not clumping them at all. And of course, we can't forget the bottom lashes. All right, so time for the lashes. So the lashes I'm using are my Azaretto lashes, Irresistible. If you guys are looking for a lash tutorial or just how to like actually put on lashes, let me know in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to come out with a lash video just to show you guys how to actually apply lashes. Because probably the one thing that everyone asks me to do is like, can you show me how to put on lashes? Like, how do you put on your lashes? They're so pretty, yada, yada, yada. So if you guys really do want a lash tutorial, let me know in the comments below. And if there's a lot of people who want it, then I'll do it for you guys. Now, don't forget, with these lashes here, if you go on Azaretto Cosmetics online, and any lashes you get 10% off your order using Jaime B10. I'll link it in the description box below. All right, now it's time for highlighter. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. I'm also going to need some help with my MAC Fix Plus to give it some extra oomph. That oomph, you know? Gotta put a little oomph in it. Just a little bit. Just gonna go in and just put a little bit of that in there. Woo! Yes! There we go. It's a little something, something real subtle for the daytime. Daytime realness. A little something for the daytime. But y'all know I always gotta give you that extra. And then with my finger, I'm gonna just put it on my Cupid's bow. Oh yeah. All right, so the highlight is booming. Metro booming, want some more? So what I'm gonna do is, for my lips, this box is dirty, don't judge me. The Dolce K lip kit. So what I like to do, the technique now for my lips, what I like to do is I like to add the lipstick first, and then I like to go in after with the lip liner. Boom. And then I realized my my Cupid's bow highlight went away, so I'm gonna add a little bit more Trophy Wife in there. All right, you guys, lips are done. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of what I gotta do off camera, and then I'll be right back. But before I do that, Urban Decay Long Lasting Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. We're just gonna go ahead and add that in there. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts here in about 2 seconds.
2 hours later.
All right, guys, the doctor is back. We are going to continue our session. I now got this lovely bandana on. I got my hoop earrings, serving a banji look. If you guys want all the other products I used, obviously I'll put it in the description box below. So you don't have to worry about that. I got you covered there. Without further ado, let's hop into this review, sis. So overall, the Kylie Royal Peach palette, it goes for $45. Well, for $45, you get 12 shades. You also get a full-size mirror, and you also get a brush included. So, is this really worth $45? No, and I will tell you why. For $45, I almost feel it's just too much for this palette. Do I say go out and grab this? No, you absolutely don't have to. This to me almost reminds me of Manny MUA's Life's a Drag palette. And I almost feel like some of the colors, I mean, the neutrals are bomb. There's neutrals in here. There are a few shades in here that definitely have a pop of color. I just feel like for $45, I just feel like it's too pricey. I feel like this would be worth, I'll say $30. And the reason why I say 30 instead of 45 is because I feel like for $30, you're getting a good amount of shades. The shade that I had the issue with was Royal because it was slightly patchy. Again, I could tell that Kylie is going for a very luxury. She's trying to get up there, like Estee Lauder, Marc Jacobs, Laura Mercier, Pat McGrath. Like, she's trying to get up there into like the high-end beauty world, which, I mean, I don't blame her for it. I just feel like in general, I like the palette. I really, really do. I didn't despise the palette at all. I just think it's not worth $45, in my opinion. Like I said, do I think you need to go out and buy this right now? No. But I think it's nice to have in your collection. And I feel like it took me a while. I've had this just sitting in the house for a while. I just never used it. And this is a big size eyeshadow container. Like, this in itself is really, really big. I like the fact that the names of the shades are on the back. For me, it was easy to know what the shades were called. I know a lot of other gurus have issues trying to figure out the names of the palettes. I won't be shady and say no names though. But overall, I liked the palette, and I think obviously I'm going to use it again. I bought it with my own money. This ain't sponsored, but I liked it. I thought it was good. Please do me a big favor, you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and then leave me some comments down below if you like it, if you didn't like it, what y'all thought I could have done a better job on. Like, I like honest critique. If you keep it real with me, I will definitely keep it real with you, and keep it real with these videos, and keep it real with these reviews. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next video, sis. And don't forget, stay snatched. Bye.